I just wanted to discuss a couple things about the importance of building a relationship with students, young and adult learners. Why do you think it's important to build a relationship with them?
Building relationships with students is important because we get to know our students and help them succeed.
Absolutely, but there is so much more to just that. If we dig deeper, we can see that building these strong relationships is the foundation to a successful education. Relationships matter, communication, students feeling important and supported are all other reasons that building relationships matter. We can learn to create trust and help boost confidence. Our goal should be the same, student success.
Trust is so important, but I find it can be a challenge sometimes. But I do agree 100% with all that you said. We can't give up and we want all the students to succeed. Keeping the end in mind is very important.
There are a few approaches that we can take to building that trusting relationship. How would you approach this?
One way that I already approach this is to incorporate constant positivity. It is so important to remain positive. When I was a student, I learned to leave all negativity and personal issues outside of the classroom, and I like to still instill that in my students as well. Over the years, my students tend to appreciate that approach.
That is an awesome approach and definitely one I would continue to incorporate every day. Every teacher should be keeping that positive attitude. If the student sees that constant positivity is that easy to become positive too. Plus, who really likes to be around negativity? I feel that negative behavior can create unwanted stress too. How is your class set up structure-wise? What kind of structure do you have in your classroom?
To start off each school year, the class rules are very important to me and my room, and I do constantly reinforce them.
That is a great way to start off the year. Structure is essential for teaching. Kids also tend to have better response to structure, and it makes them feel safe too. This can lead to increased learning. Keeping kids engaged and having minimal downtime is part of keeping that structure too.
In my room, downtime is not something I like to see. My students need to know the expectations from the start and know that they will remain the same all year, and that seems to work well.
How do you handle feedback to your students? Feedback can be one of the most powerful influences on student learning. Do you feel that when you give feedback that it affects them?
Funny you should ask, because I did have a situation today where I was trying to assist a student in their writing, and they seemed to have taken it more to heart rather than constructive criticism to work on improving their work. How can I help and make it feel more positive?
This is such a tricky area because any kind of criticism can be hard to swallow unless it is all positive. We need to give feedback in a way that will not discourage the student's learning. A couple of ways I highly suggest giving effective feedback would be to make sure that we are sensitive to the individual's needs of the students and working with them one-on-one. Our classes are very diverse, and that is important for them. One-on-one gives some of the students the attention that they need to get through them. Which of these two do you find most helpful?
Thanks for the suggestions. One-on-one is always a great way to communicate, and I find this helps me work with the kids better too. They tend to be shy in class but more open when no other kids are around. The diversity really does matter too, and I think I need to start taking that into consideration from now on when working on critiquing any of their work. Thanks for your help.
Thank you for taking the time to sit and talk with me. I always love teacher feedback and love to hear how things are going in the classroom too. If you ever need anything, I'm here all the time. Please don't hesitate to reach out.